Okay, we're going to go through an example showing you how to use thermocouples, and you'll see as we do this that it's a real easy process. Create a new project, I'll call it Therm, and I use auto setup, and the one I'm using is a 3090. And the important part here is on this screen, the 3090 has 4 channels for thermocouples. I happen to be using, in this example, just a J type in the first, in the F1, but you can see that you can modify that to use a K, an N, or a T type as well, and you can also use it as a differential signal, 4 different voltage ranges. And sometimes customers ask us what kind of thermocouple to get, and it depends on your application, but the most common ones are J and K, so those are going to be most readily available. But we're going to use a J for this one, so we'll just leave it alone. Okay, the way that the signal comes in, it comes in as a floating point number. So you might, in your application, you're probably just going to compare that input. It's right now I'm using the F1, so we'll use that. So we'll compare it. Let's say 26 degrees C. We'll cut something on, and we'll turn an output. We'll just turn our first output on. If it is over that, and I hit the wrong button, Control C to let me copy it, and I'll turn it off. Okay, so if it's greater than 26, we'll go to the yes path. We'll go to turn it on, and if it's less than, we will turn it off. And as always, we'll go ahead and we'll route everything back to the start of our program. Okay, so we'll program this. We'll put it in debug mode, switch it to value, and watch the values here. Okay, so you can see it's starting off. We're around room temperature right now, and if I go ahead and touch the thermocouple, you'll see it raise above the 26 threshold. There it did, and I've since let go, and it'll start cruising back down. So you can see how that works. This the thermocouples come out as Celsius degrees. So the other thing you might want to do is convert it to Fahrenheit. And we'll show you how to do that real quick. We'll just add a math step. So we'll create a temp in F, and we'll make that a float. And we'll take the value as input from the PLC. It starts out as the Celsius, and we will do a little modifying with it. We'll take it, multiply it by 9, then divide it by 5, and add 32. Okay, so that's going to be how you convert it to Fahrenheit. We'll route this into here, route this to here, route this to here, and we'll change what's being compared. Now we'll compare the temp in F to maybe 85 degrees, we'll say. Now if we run it, and we switch to debug mode and value, and we'll actually tell it to run, you can see the temperature here is about 77 degrees. And I'll go ahead and touch the thermocouple again, and you can see it rising up, and it's over our threshold, so it's going to go ahead and turn on our output. And I've now let go of the thermocouple, and it's dropping back down. So that's the basic idea of what you need to do with thermocouples.